Hello and welcome to Code FPA Academy. And we are on the second module of the generative AI course. And this module is all about working with text based generative AI. So, the first lesson in this module is to introduce you to AI language models. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain what an AI language model is in simple terms. Identify common tasks AI language model performs. Compare AI responses with traditional search results. Describe real-world usage of text-based AI and recognize appropriate and inappropriate uses of AI language models. So let's get started. What is an AI language model? In simple terms, we can say an AI language model is a system that is trained to understand and generate human language. An AI language model can answer questions, write text, explain concepts, summarize information, generate ideas, and translate languages. So, let's say, think of an AI language model as a highly advanced version of autocomplete, like the ones we have embedded in our phones or some search engines and all of that. That has read almost everything ever written. So, at its core, it is a computer program that is designed to understand, generate, and predict human language. So, how does it learn or how does it work? So, AI language models don't really know facts like the way a human does. Instead, it uses probability, just like we stated in our previous lesson in the first model. So, how does it work? It first trains on the data, or it is trained on the data. So the model is fed with massive data sets. It then analyzes this data to learn the relationship between words, grammar, and even subtle nuances like sarcasm or professional tone. Then, after the learning phase, the model undergoes reinforcement learning from human feedback. Human trainers rank its responses to help it become more helpful, polite, and accurate. So we can break it down by saying AI language models learn word patterns, sentence structure, context relationship, and how ideas connect in a language. So they use this knowledge gained to generate responses that sound natural. Some examples of AI language models include tools built by OpenAI like ChatGPT. We have other AI tools like Gemini, Claude, and the likes. We have AI chat assistants. We have writing assistants like Grammarly, and also we have virtual help systems. All right. So now the next thing to look at is what can these AI models do? We've already mentioned them. They can answer questions, write content, summarize information, generate ideas, edit and improve writing, and translate and simplify text. So, how AI language models work? Just a quick brush through because we covered this in the previous lesson. So it doesn't know facts, instead it uses probability. So when you ask it a question or you give it a prompt, it calculates which word or part of a word which is called token, and it the word what is most likely to come next based on the patterns it's learned during training. So we have something called tokenization. You can look more into it and get the technicalities that is associated with this. So these language models use probability to predict the next word after seeing a series or a sequence of words so that it can help you get the output that you want. Now, let's compare AI language models to traditional search engines. So, traditional search engines like Google, Bing, and the likes, and versus these AI language models that we have recently. So, some key differences to note is that search engines find information, AI language models generate responses. Search engines will show you the links, AI language model will provide or produce explanations. The user interprets, AI will summarize, and the search engine will retrieve existing content. AI language models can create new content. Now, let's have a quick demonstration of this. Now, let's quickly look at the a simple difference between AI language model and a search engine. So let's put this here. Code dev. Okay. Now let's go over to our search engine and type code dev. Let's use the web search. And this will give us an overview. Okay. So as you can see, the Google search gives us some links to where it goes. So welcome to code dev page and all of that. So you see, so this search for pre-existing, already existing information on the internet for us. Whereas the output we got from ChatGPT, which is our AI language model, gave us extensive information. So you can see Code FP appears to be an online tech game, all of that. So you can safely see or get some of the differences in this short exercise. All right, so now let's look at some real world applications of AI language models. So the first one we can talk about is education. That is, these models can help as study support. It can also help explain some concepts and generate practice questions that can help with the exams that we take. Second one is business and office work. So it can help with email drafting, reports, documentation. The third thing too is content creation. Can talk about blogs, marketing copy, and generating social media content. The fourth one is customer support that can help us generate automated responses for some questions that are normally asked. And also, we can use them as help assistants. And the last but not the least is technical fields. Thus, it can help us with code explanations, help us to document our work that we do, and also problem exploration. The next thing to look at is limitations of AI language models. And since we started this course, we've been talking about some limitations of AI, and all those apply here. So you can talk about incorrect information, hallucination, AI lacking real world understanding. It can reflect the bias in its training, and the output that we get from the AI depends on the quality of the prompt that it got. So at the end of this lesson, we've known that AI language models can generate human-like text. They learn language patterns from data. They can perform many writing and explanation tasks. They differ from search engines. They are very powerful and they also have limitations. Thank you and see you in the next one.